Yeah.
What are you planning?
Oh, now I'm wondering about how to go into the landscape, but mostly the light that will be here in the landscape.
How it will behave?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about, because the sketch here is quite bright, and I'm afraid that if I go that way here, it will drag too much attention towards that whole area.
This is like a summer
Kind of.
summer painting, summer image, summer life, and
Yes.
then here you have some mythical eternal landscape thing going on.
Yeah. So I think I
Right.
should go more
So
with
this is
some
Claude Lorrain.
yeah. Something more close to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, more
Sunset.
sunset, and keep of some of these warmth colors here.
Yeah, well, then you have the motif here.
Yeah.
Just move it up here, and then you have the sky here.
Yes. So I
Sunset
guess
is the time for love.
sunset. So be it. Okay, then we'll see how it goes here.
Yeah, and then that's also much more in keeping with the color range, at least for now, of what is here.
Yes. I think
Yeah, it would be
that-
weird with a blue or white blue sky.
Yes, too much there. So I think I will.
So you wouldn't
Well.
use that too much than the sketch?
No,
not that part of it.
not that part of it. It might be in terms of rhythm and
Right.
how it turns here and trees here, but I don't know. Maybe I would add a tree here or a
Yeah.
thinner branch here or something that I don't know. I have to see how it goes. But let's check more to him, because
Lorrain for skies and these grand landscapes with figures in it. It's definitely
yeah, I think
something
so.
to look at.
I think so. I
Because you have other landscape painters like Jacob van Ruysdael in Holland,
yeah.
but that's not. He's more mundane,
Aha.
sort of more not naturalistic, you could say, but Lorrain is really more of an eternal landscape.
Yeah, and I think
Painter.
that's what needs here to be done, more than an open summer like
Yeah,
landscape. But it's so nice also to keep some of that
those
freshness, green, kind of orange and bluish there on the corner, kind of grey blue. That's so nice.
I also prefer afternoon or evening skies because they're more baroque. It's more clear, chiaroscuro,
Mm-hmm.
more light dark, and heavier color.
Yeah. So then I think I will keep something like that, and then I mean it looks so nice here that it's a bit tempting to just
See?
shake the freshness there of the sea and
And a boat, and they
And
can go by boat, or
Yeah.
they came by boat.
oh yeah.
Okay, so
Then there it is.
highest bidder.
Oh no,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's yeah, we'll see. Then I might
That's
take
on the
some.
sketch. You're supposed to use the sketch.
I know, but it's I will keep something of that maybe.
Right.
But
I think it's fascinating for people to see how you're juggling a lot of different things, piecing together, using a little bit of this from Laurent, for example, from your own sketch, from things you know about Hertwig or
yeah, and yeah, it's picking here, picking there. The best is has been made. And it's repetition, variation of the same thing.
yeah.
And so one has an idea about how it should look like, and then you find something and a motif similar. And even if there's not, even if there could not be no motif there, that is about a couple and a little baby there, in this case it's not. One could take some of this and just put it there, and there's so much to take.
There's a
that's
a language, there's a certain grammar you can learn from.
That's it. It's that language that when you look, I think you look at it again and again every day, and you have your coffee or you sit there and here and there. And
you think, now I have the idea. Wow. And then suddenly, a week later or something, you're looking at something. Oh, that's where I have it from.
Yes. Or someone comes and says, hey, this is just like that. What? And then you see, and
no, I was original.
No, but I didn't think about that when I was doing it.
Because it becomes your eternalized. So it's
so I think it's your eternal landscape. It's mine, but no. You have entered in a more.
Well, that's that story that we've been talking about so many times about the Indra, the king of the gods, who thinks he's the only god, and then our king. Yes. And then this Brahma says that, oh, you're quite nice, Indra, really quite impressive what you're doing, more than all the other Indras before you. What?
What are you talking about, young man? Is that about other Indras?
There's anything else in the world here besides me?
Oh yeah. So it's kind of just That's why I think this book made by Odd is so good to have the Odd
Masterworks.
Masterworks, because it's really kind of pointing out. Look there, look here, look there. It's everywhere. So and no paintings of him. But it's all about where one should look at.
Yeah.
And then it could be nice on the future to make an extension of different canons, and pointing out, bringing back to light all the ones that have been forgotten, and say here, there, and it's so useful, because then you realize that you have to just dig the best or the ones that you love the most, and bring it back.
I think that's valuable to point out, because a lot of that's so fascinating. Like we see when we have these critique nights, people are submitting works. Suddenly, there's one from Romania, there's one from Australia, there's one from wherever.
Yeah,
and they're painting and trying to find these things out, often by themselves, because there's not so much many to learn from.
Yeah,
but they try to do it, and once you give them this kind of information, show them how you're mixing these different things, that you don't, as a figurative painter, you don't have to stand outside and copy exactly all the time. You can use it and change it, and look at a book like you're doing now, to get the best out of everything. I think that's, for many, perhaps can be so-called liberating in the true sense of the word.
It is. It's.
Wow, I can do that?
It helps.
Oh, I thought I have to stand in front of the image all the time and paint it correctly. No. Of course, you do that because you study it, but you have to mix it.
Yeah, and I think that's the work. Don't look at the photos so much. There's so much out there too.
Are you going really after the sky that you're seeing here?
Well, some of it.
I was just thinking to be really pedagogical here. Like, why do you have the cloud there? Are you thinking compositionally, or are you just trying?
I'm just trying to see how that could look like there, but it might.
You gave yourself the chance to just try
see it.
Paint over it if it doesn't work.
It's the only way to
get something on the canvas, and then.
And then if it doesn't work, just remove it. But then you kind of see how it might look like, and it doesn't work. So well, but that's the thing that then you kind of later on, at the beginning, it's quite sometimes frustrating or frightening to make a change, to see, oh, what if I put this here and there? But the only way to, I think, for me, to get it is to see it, how it works, and then doesn't work, just take it away. But
I mean, you can, to a certain extent, a fairly large extent, of course, test these things out in Sketch.
Yeah.
At least the most important things, but then when you get it on a bigger scale, it changes, and you just have to try it out, because at least you place the most important things.
Yeah.
Strange with Hertevig, he doesn't really paint afternoons or at least not evenings.
Yeah, but it's not the
not like typical evening, but
no, and it's not. This is not the best of him,
no.
but not really. So yeah, it's this is going into the landscape. It's a bit kind of a slow.
So it's Coupland.
Yeah,
It's
could be. Can something be taken from there?
You can use some of it.
Yeah.
You have that here.
Yeah, that could help
bending.
to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Should I just put it on the floor?
Yeah. So we can take a look at him. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's absolutely inferior to Hertwig, but you can find things there.
Yes.
That you can use.
I think there are things.
It's quite dramatic, this thing about the trees there being hit suddenly by that light.
Yeah,
it's dark sky behind and really dramatic.
Yes, I think it's very nice. It doesn't have the kind of the mythical quality.
It has the drama. There is a drama.
But there is.
And this is sort of in the spirit of, or the school of Roy-style, that type of painting in some ways, at least is related.
Yes, so then there are definitely things to.
Oh yeah.
There are definitely things to take. I mean, and from this more naturalistic approach to it.
Yeah.
One has to just select some things. I mean, you have this warmth on the bottom also, and this more cold sky on the top. Those things can also be taken there, and there are some fresh element there that also can be used. But
and then you can mix that with things that Constable and Hertwig do. This thing like repeating the colors of the soil in the sky, so you get that.
Yeah.
Or at least the values.
Mm-hmm.
So you get that connection. Are you going to make that tree couple? Are you still sticking with that?
Yeah. They will be there.
Yeah.
They will be there. Some of the. Then the kind of the journey into the landscape. It's a bit of a slow one. Like you have to just sit there and sometimes just see some of the drops and stains and some of the accidents here and there, and then you say, oh, there's a shape of a stone here. So it's not going into art here of the abstract unseen forms where there are none. But I think this man, Alan Watts, he talks a bit about. I don't know if it's true, but he talks about Leonardo.
Okay.
Then that he was looking on this rusty, muddy, dirty old walls.
Seeing figures, and you could train your imagination.
Yeah.
He talks about that in the notes.
Yes. And some of that, then you can start seeing shapes and interesting patterns there that you can bring into a group of people. how they could move, and
suddenly you see a story or a scene playing out.
I think it's a.
I mean, it's
I think it's a good exercise to do that.
Thank you for checking out this video from the School of Apelles. To watch the full video and access our premium library, go to caveofapelles.com/subscribe and become a $10 patron. That's caveofapelles.com/subscribe.